Greetings, fellow carbon-based life forms. I am Harold the Hair Bear, Jack of all. Welcome to my channel, where today we will be unboxing the recently released Hobbyzone Carbon Cub S2. The S2 is a modern iteration of the classic Super Cub and features a 1.3 meter wingspan. For those of us in the US, that is just over 4 feet 3 inches. It includes optional safe or sensor-assisted flight envelope technology with 3 modes: beginner, which limits pitch and roll, intermediate, which still limits pitch and roll but to a lesser extent, and experienced or advanced mode, which gives you full control for stunts like loops and rolls. I purchased the BNF or bind and fly version with a Spectrum 4650 serial receiver and a Spectrum flight controller, which requires a 6 to 7 plus channel DSMX or DSM2 transmitter. I'll bind it to my DX8 transmitter. It's also available in a ready-to-fly version, which includes a Spectrum Smart Flight battery, a USB charger, and the new Spectrum DXS RTF version transmitter. I made some notes, so as I open the box, I'll go through some of the other specifics. It includes a 30 amp brushless ESC, which is telemetry capable, meaning that it can send telemetry information to your Spectrum transmitter, including motor RPM, current, battery voltage, and more, and a 480 brushless outrunner motor running at 960 kV. It requires a 1300 to 2200 milliamp hour 3S LiPo battery. I have several 2200 milliamp hour batteries, including one Spectrum Smart battery, which I will probably use for the maiden flight. It is made of durable EPO foam and features oversized tires, so you can take off and land on a variety of surfaces. It obviously comes with a nice manual, which I have already downloaded. You see some stickers and some other information, a quick start guide as well. We have the wings, of course. Very well packed. Beautiful. Fuselage. Your pilot decals. The prop was already installed. Horizons Hobby says it is quick and easy assembly with no glue or special tools required. However, there are a number of pieces and parts here, so I will take my time and hope that the assembly instructions are quite clear, and let's face it, sometimes they are not. I have the rudder with the steerable tail wheel already installed. Horizontal stabilizer and elevator surface. It's a single piece assembly. Now there are several options which can be purchased separately. You can add floats so that you can fly from lakes and ponds. You can purchase a smart GPS module, which provides features like a holding pattern to automatically circle your flying field, a virtual fence, which creates an invisible boundary. You can set how far away you want that boundary to be, and if you fly beyond that, the plane will automatically turn around and fly back to you, as well as an auto land feature. Now, I do not plan to add the GPS module, but the option is available. As we continue unboxing, you see those nice, large, oversized Tundra-style tires. This is the rest of the landing gear. This is the hatch. Control go up here, I presume, there we go, as well as some screws and additional hardware, a bind plug, etc. And here are some additional accessories, some spars and whatnot. Find what else there's in there. Now they also offer a landing assist sensor. That automatically flares the aircraft when you're landing to minimize bounce and help beginning pilots to land. Likewise, I don't intend to purchase this or the GPS sensor, but it is a nice option for novice RC pilots. Now you can add a servo and an extension, and that allows you to install the optional flaps. I do intend to add flaps, but the servo recommended in the manual I downloaded is discontinued according to Horizon Hobby's website, even though the Carbon Cub S2 was just released a month or so ago. There's a newer servo which can be pre-ordered, but as of this filming, it's not in stock either. I will pre-order it and a servo extension cable soon because I do want to add flaps. Now, I think the aircraft itself is absolutely beautiful. I love this color scheme. It has a lot of nice scale details, including Vortex Generators. These go on the leading edge of the wings. Now, if you're not familiar with Vortex Generators, I recently researched this because they came with a small passenger airplane that my father recently purchased. The simplest analogy I can provide is that they improve a plane's aerodynamics in a similar fashion to the way dimples on a golf ball improve the ball's aerodynamics. The more complicated explanation is that they produce a swirl of air in between the high energy upper and lower energy lower streams of airflow, which allows the airflow in the boundary layer between the high and low energy layers to withstand the adverse pressure gradient longer. That basically means that it allows the wings to operate at a higher angle of attack before airflow separation causes a stall. So they basically improve aerodynamics and help prevent stalls. Now, I received the Carbon Cub S2 a couple of weeks ago, but an issue with my Spectrum DX8 transmitter has kept me from flying it. I mentioned that the ESC can send telemetry data to my DX8 transmitter. The DX8 required a firmware update to receive that telemetry info. Now, before I even updated the firmware, I attempted to go back up the models I already had set up in the transmitter, following the instructions in the DX8 manual. Unfortunately, the DX8 exhibited a hardware fault, which required me to send it in for repair. I just received the repaired DX8 back, and although I still don't know what caused that hardware fault or how to avoid it happening again in the future, now that the transmitter is back, I'll carefully complete the assembly of the S2 and will be looking forward to the maiden flight. So this is the Hobbyzone Carbon Cub S2. I hope you've enjoyed the unboxing and information provided, and want to thank you for checking out this video. I would appreciate a thumbs up below and invite you to please subscribe to my channel. Once again, I am Harold the Hair Bear, Jack of all. As always, and until next time, peace!